EA Sports welcomes you to another great NFL matchup. Well, the first week is in the books. Thanks for being here again today in week 2, and we're just about ready to get this game started as the Lions match up against the Bears. Both teams eager to get today's action started, so let's go to the field. Smith is back and ready to put this one in the air. And he got all of that one, a great pick. This one is handled by Stallworth. The special teams unit did a real nice job picking up their blocking assignments on that play. John, if I say defense wins championships, the cliche police will arrest me. I'm going to say it anyway, as two of the very best are out there for this one.
These are the games that I really love to watch. It's all about ball control and limiting the mistakes that you make on offense. Both of these teams have a ton of talent on the defensive side, and I'll tell you one thing for sure. It's going to be tough to score points in this one. It'll probably be a dogfight right down to the end.
A little misdirection. Back breaks free. Just won't go down. Gain is there on the stop at the 45.
Come on now, stick it to him here.
The Bears line up in a 4-3. For the counter play. Comes up to make the play.
Well, you know what they say, the quickest way to the end zone is straight ahead. Going to the outside isn't always the best way to pick up yardage. Running the ball right at the defense can be very effective strategy.
A little misdirection. He's on the run. Lewis makes the play at the 29-yard line. Parker has gained enough for another first down, his second of the drive. Ball on the 29-yard line. Chicago comes out of the quarter defense. Over the air on first down. Takes off. Witherspoon with the tackle. He made the play with his feet rather than his arm there.
It's just so frustrating as a defense when a quarterback takes off and makes a play, because that's just one more thing you have to defend against.
Warren with the stop. Young thought he could pick up some yardage himself.
Well, the thing is, when the defense is playing in a zone, you've basically got everyone spying the quarterback. So it's very hard to get any yardage on a broken play like that.
Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Number 78 is there on the stop at the 14.
You need to play it a little safe here. Run the ball and pick up a few. You're almost there.
Chicago goes with a 4-man front. Great fake. Gets rid of it. Right on target to the wide receiver. The pass goes for 6.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The point after is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
They'll return this one from the 9.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
First and 10. The Bears come out with 3 receivers tight with the pass. Right to the wide receiver. Lewis comes up to make the play at the 29-yard line. It's second down and 4 to go. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Looking for something long. He can't bring it down inbounds. He won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. There we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
The Lions come out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Reed makes the stop at the 38. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Looking for room. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. He's there again for a stop behind the line of scrimmage. Nice play.
He's one of those every down players. He's not a situational guy. You want him out there in every snap. He's smart, he plays with leverage, and you can count on him to make the big defensive play just when you need it.
Receives the handoff. Polamalu makes the play.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Ball right around midfield. Troy goes with a four-man front. On the play, drop in the backfield for a short loss. The defense gets hit with a penalty that'll give them a first down after it should have been a fourth down. So they have 1st and 10 here. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 7-0 Lions. And we're ready to start the second quarter. 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. The Lions come out in a 4-3. The blitz is on. Throws it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Reed is there for the tackle at the 30. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Troy goes with a four-man front. It's to the left. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
The rush is on. Gets the pass off. It's batted away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Wilson was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Using split backs. Bledsoe sends a man in motion. Pressure with the pass. Incomplete. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
Kading leads the field goal team into the game for the attack. The try is good. They wanted to get 7, but were able to at least pick up 3.
Well, the defense made some good plays. They were able to hold them to a field goal.
Smith comes in to kick off. It's on its way. From the 8-yard line. They couldn't stop them from getting into the end zone the last time out. 2-minute warning coming up. Young with split backs. Pressure coming. And a hit on the quarterback.
He knows exactly how to take advantage of his personnel. He always puts them in position to make big plays out there, whether it's rushing the quarterback or playing in pass coverage downfield.
Chicago comes out in a 4-3. With a counter play, Williams records the tackle at the 15.
You can't find yourselves in too many third and long situations because it just puts too much pressure on your quarterback and your offensive line to protect him.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Throws it. Almost intercepted. Witherspoon had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. It wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense.
Number 9 comes into the game for the punt. McGee is the deep return man. He's waving for the fair catch. We're just about down to 1 minute. Detroit comes out in their nickel package. Bledsoe sends a man in motion. With the throw on the sideline and out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Jordan was his intended target. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Not one of his better throws, missing long. A little over a minute left. Detroit goes with a 4-man front. The rush is on. Steps up. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Smith will come in now to punt it away. Stallworth is back to receive this kick. On the 25-yard line. Stallworth has nowhere to go and is wrapped up at the 26-yard line.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
We're just about down to 1 minute. The Bears come out in a nickel package. Young sends a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. James is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line.
You need to look at an outside receiver on this play so he can get out of bounds.
Just over a minute still to go. Nickelback in this time. Drops back. There he goes. A lot of room to run. Lamb takes him down at the 37-yard line.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
Dropping back to pass on a first down. On the move. Right on target to the wide receiver. The 30, the 20. Lewis is there on the stop at the 11-yard line.
That's one of those plays that just kills the defensive coordinator. Your defense is playing pretty well, and you're seeing some positive things, then boom, you give up that kind of pass play, and that pretty much wipes all the positive stuff out that you've been doing.
It's a blitz. Gets the pass off. Touchdown, Lions.
Now that's just the kind of pass you'd like to see every time you're in the red zone. Look at him. That's nearly flawless execution.
The extra point attempt is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Scobie is just about ready to kick this one away. Sends it sailing. From the 5. The Bears need to score quickly as they start this drive at the 17-yard line. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Hands it off to the back. Davis comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line. Jordan at the delayed handoff and gains about 3. It's second down and 7 to go. Nobody in the backfield and 5 receivers. With the pass, the 30, the 40. Midfield. Buchanan is there for the tackle.
One of the things you better be as a quarterback, if you're not fast and you can't run, you better be big and you better get rid of the ball quickly. And that's what Drew Bledsoe does.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Going in the air on first down. Right on target to the wide receiver. They get it in through the air.
Here's what you do. You start pushing. If you don't get to him and you see him start to throw, you stop and you get your hands up. And that's what gets you in those passing lanes, and that's how you knock the ball down.
Kading comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
Now that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running. And they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Nice distance. This one is fielded by Stallworth. The defense gave up a touchdown the last time.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
The Bears come out in a nickel package. They're blitzing. Close again.
Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The play looked like it was developing perfectly. And boom, the pass rusher got there and dragged him down.
The Bears with a four-man front. Young sends a man in motion. He tucks it away. Glenn brings him down at the 17-yard line. So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 14-10. Lions. Scobie in to kick this one off. The kick should be returnable. This one is handled by McGee. McGee takes this one back to the 23-yard line. Well, John, it's a close game, but the defense is not dominating the way we expected at the beginning of the game.
I was really expecting to see some great defense today. We haven't seen either of these teams dominate defensively the way we thought they would.
They'll go from the I formation. He hands it off. Reed is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. When he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Bledsoe with a man in motion. Going to the air on first down. Fires this one deep. Right on target to the wide receiver. The 10. The pass goes for a touchdown.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. First possession capped off by the touchdown, John.
It seems like they do this kind of thing every time I see them play. They like to start things off quickly on offense, then let the running game control the clock in the second half once they've established the lead.
From the 3-yard line. Not much on that return.
Nope, they had him fumbling and bumbling all around before the 20, and that return was over before it ever got anywhere.
Ball on their own 16. The 2 extra defensive backs. The defense is in the dime. Pass play here on first down. Throws on the run. This one falls incomplete.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Nickelback in this time. Dropping back. Going deep. Gets his hand on it. It's tipped away by the cornerback.
That's a good job of reading and timing the play so the receiver can't make the catch.
Young back in the shotgun. Drops back. Rolling. Complete to the wide receiver. The receiver breaks free. McGee makes the tackle at the 39-yard line.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
The Bears with a 4-man front. Setting up play action. Looking for the long completion. This pass is incomplete. So he's able to break up that pass, and it saves what would have been a very big game. Little misdirection. Going to spot this one at the 49. He records his 3rd tackle of the game.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
So they have 1st and 10 here. They line up in the I formation. He gets the camera. Fakes the handle. Under pressure.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly. Or the pass rushers will be right there to haul him down.
Drops back. Pressure. Young gets dropped for a sack. And again, they get to the quarterback. The 4th time he's gone down. It's now 3rd and long after the sack. Chicago comes out in their nickel package. Fires this one deep. He's there for the finish. They'll spot this one at the 4. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4. 4 more yards to the end zone. The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gap, and brought down the back for a loss.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Hands it off to the back. And he's in for the score.
Look at the big old defensive lineman. He does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass.
Scobie comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. Great drive that culminates in a trip to the end zone and gives them the lead.
That's a big drive that they really needed. The score really swings momentum over to their side, giving them confidence that they can move the ball against this defense. Now it's up to their defense to keep the pressure on.
From the 6-yard line, breaks the tackle. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Lions with a 4-man front. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. Mealy was the intended receiver on that play. Bledsoe scans the defense from the gun. Hand off to the tailback. Solomon comes up to make the play. At the 30-yard line. Ball on their own 30. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Rosen. This pass is incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
This one goes out of bounds.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Chicago goes with a 4-man front. Play action. And the quarterback has a lot of room to run. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
Chicago lines up in a 4-3. At the end of 3, the score is 21-17. Lions. And we'll start the 4th quarter.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
3 minutes remaining in the game. Chicago comes out in a 4-3. The counterplay. Marty is there for the tackle.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his track. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see.
Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions. Young using split backs. Open field, and it's going to run. Williams is there on the stop at the 49-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
Hand it off. Stanley records the stop. Parker takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. 2-minute warning coming up. Young from the shotgun. Blitz it on.
This defense does what it takes to bring down the quarterback. They've got the outside rush, the inside rush, and they have all the right moves.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack.
Time to give it to your halfback. Tell him to look for a hole to open up inside.
2 minutes to go. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Dropping back. Trying something to the left. Gets his hand on it. The defender was positioned perfectly to get to that ball.
When you're playing safety, it's your job to watch the field and see where the ball is going. See where you have to be. You made the play that time, and it was a beauty.
Number 9 is ready to punt this one away. McGee sets up, waiting for the punt, and he chooses not to return this one. Just over a minute still to go. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Gives this one a ride to the left. Buchanan has it. The 40.
Now that was just a bad decision. Look at this. 2 defenders right near the receiver. Now there are a few guys who think they can squeeze the ball into double coverage, and he's one of them. That time he gambled, and he lost. All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
Heel, the motion man. Hands it off. Lewis is there on the stop at the 31. And the call does go against the offense, so they'll get pushed back 10 yards.
Some of these guys wear jerseys 2 sizes too small, and they tape them to their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
Here comes the blitz. There he goes, a lot of room to run. The 30. RT comes up to make the play at the 12-yard line. That was an absolutely unbelievable run by Young.
Yeah, when you bring a blitz and a mobile quarterback and nobody gets to him, he's going to hurt you. When this guy runs, he runs fast. He runs faster than you can. Time to give it to your halfback. Tell him to look for a hole to open up inside.
So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown. Chicago using 3 linebackers. Williamson, the man in motion. On the call. He breaks the play up in the backfield.
Sometimes these outside runs take a little too long to develop, giving the defense a chance to make a play for a loss.
Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Young with a man in motion. Leaves it off. Breaking free. Touchdown, Lions.
Okay, here it is. They get a clear shot at it, but he keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. He knows exactly how to get the ball into the end zone.
The point after is good. Big touchdown. Less than 90 seconds to play, and they've made it a 2-possession game now. Scobie is back and ready to put this one in the air. Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 11. McGee takes this one back to the 28. We're just about down to 1 minute. Detroit comes out in a 4-3. He tucks it away. Missed the tackle. He just unloaded on it. He's calling everyone up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing. Incomplete pass. That could have resulted in a big play, but instead it's 3rd down. A little over a minute left. Detroit goes with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. Wide receiver, and he is bumped out of bounds at the 47.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
They're coming with the blitz. It's batted away. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Detroit using 3 linebackers. Bledsoe with a man in motion. Pressure coming. Steps up. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
They'll go with a hurry-up offense. With the pass, and he can't hang on.
You're always going to have a few like that, where you get wide open and you just drop an easy one.
I don't think they have a choice. They have to go for it. So he's called for encroachment.
The defense needs to concentrate better than that. Nothing frustrates a coach more than a penalty like that.
Not a lot of options here. They have to take a shot and go for it. Rolls out to his left with the throw. Right on target to the wide receiver. Taylor comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. Looks like they'll go with a hurry-up here. He'll stop the clock with a spike. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Knocked away. What a play by the corner to get to that pass.
He really had good position on the receiver without interfering.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. The Lions with a 4-man front. Drops back. Going deep, looking for something in the end zone. It's batted away.
This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. I mean, he gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
Wilson, the motion man. With the pass. Lead the pass to the back. Chicago throws a timeout with under a minute left in the 4th quarter. Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside. Throwing. And he can't hold it in.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
13th play of this drive. The corners move up to play this one tight. Bledsoe back in the shotgun. With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver. Buchanan records the tackle at the 16-yard line, and they're going without a huddle. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Detroit 28, Chicago 17.